Okay, so I graded your quizzes from Friday. And I would like the following people to stand up. Jack. Nikita. And Vlad. These guys got, Jack got a 95, Vlad got 100, Nikita got 100. So, very good. All right. I guess Nikita's gone today. Okay, let's talk about the quiz. Remember, it's important for you to know the answers, the right answers to the quiz, because these will be on a test later, and they will be in your on your final exam as well. So let's go ahead and have a look. Okay, most of you guys did pretty good on this question. I didn't count for spelling or grammar. What I wanted to know was, did you understand the idea? Later we're going to go back and look at how you wrote it and fix any mistakes that you made. So it is good to have diversity of animals and plants in the world. Why or why not? Use complete sentences and don't worry about spelling or grammar. Who can answer this for me? For points. Why is it good to have diversity of plants or animals? Diversity means a lot of different things. Very good. Alex? Your last name's not Chen, is it? That's Alex Chen. Your last name is? L.I., right. Very good. So, who can tell me why it's good to have diversity of plants and animals? Yes, sir.
Big animals cannot fly.
Yeah, if a USB drive. Okay, just a second. Okay, as Vlad mentions, if small animals die or they're not there, then the big animals don't have anything to eat. Anytime you take an animal and it's gone, it messes up the chain. So remember, big animals eat a smaller animal, eat a smaller animal, eat a smaller animal, eat plants, eat smaller plants. So if you take one of those out of there, it messes everything up. Some of you guys had some other ideas about why. It's, huh? Tell me. Trees and plants are good for the air. So if we get rid of all the plants, all the, yeah, we have bad air. That's right. Some other ideas. I love animals. They're delicious. Some of you guys actually said that.
This is good for nature?
It's good for nature, yeah, for sure.
Good for what?
It's good for nature, the world. Some of you guys also mentioned that the less animals we have, the less types of animals we can eat, which is true. Also, none of you guys mentioned this, and I may put it on the test, but we get a lot of medicine from plants. So if plants go extinct, we might not have medicine that can cure things.
This is good for hunting.
Good for hunting? Yeah, okay, I'll go along with that. Should I give Edward a point too? All right, extra points for Edward. Okay, so I think that's a lot of the ideas. So you have the chain of life. So if one's missing, it's messed up. less animals to eat or hunt, less plants and possibly animals for medicine. If we don't have enough plants, we don't have good air. All right. Okay. Why is it bad for a brother and sister to make a baby? And I don't mean because religion says it's bad or people think it's bad. Why in science is it bad? Is there anyone besides Dennis and Vlad that can answer this question? A lot of you guys got this right. Why is it bad in science or medicine for a brother and sister to have it? Anyone besides Vlad and Dennis? Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. If the brother and sister, do they have very different DNA or do they have very similar DNA? It's very similar, right? If they have a baby, if the brother and sister have any problem, the child has even more of that problem. And just like Alex said, maybe they have problems with their body. Maybe there's a problem with maybe extra fingers, or it happens. Or they sometimes won't even live. They might die. So it's bad for the baby's health. It does not. It's not good for the baby if the DNA is too similar. All right. All right. What happened to the Siberian tiger in the early 20th century? Somebody knew. Somebody besides Vlad, Dennis, or Alex? Jack. In the early 20th century, which is 20th century 20 is this, right? Ah!
No.
Ah, good, Thomas. Yeah. 20th century equals 1900s. Very good. And as Jack said, many people were hunting the tiger because it has beautiful fur, right? So they wanted to have a nice coat with a nice hat. Like Lady Gaga. And so they hunted the tiger, and there were very few tigers. But then what happened? Somebody knew. Somebody knew. Somebody knew. Somebody knew. Tony, Jimmy, Ray, Greg. Now's your chance to make big points. You should say something at least once in class if you want to get a good grade. So there was very few tigers, and then... Okay, anybody else? Dennis, tell me.
Because people make a rule so they can't kill anyone.
Uh-huh, and what happened?
And
More tigers or less tigers? More tigers, very good. Excellent, Dennis. Okay, so in the beginning, at the early 1900s, people were shooting the tigers, and there were very few tigers. But, as Dennis said, they made rules that you can't hunt the tiger, and now we have more and more tigers. So, yay, happy Siberian tiger. Okay, among, what does this mean? Somebody new? Raise your hand, somebody new? Ray, tell me. Very good. A type of something out of all the group. Blank, all the students, there are 2 girls. So among all the students, there are 2 girls. Very good, Ray. All right. Beetle. Raise your hand if you know this. Greg. Very good. Okay, just like Greg said, it's an insect with a hard body and wings. Very good, Greg. Bio. What does this mean? Somebody new? Anastasia. Huh? Life. Very good. Bio, if you see bio, it means life. Excellent. Component. Jimmy. No, not quite. I gave you a point for trying. That's okay. Is there anybody else who does not have a point? Do you know this one, Anastasia? A type or kind of something? Not quite. I'll still give you a point. Ray? The parts of something. Very good. The parts of something are components. This computer has components made of metal, plastic, rubber, different things. Very good. Desert. Anybody new? Anybody new? Desert. Anastasia, go ahead. Go ahead, Anastasia.
A place that has little water and lots of sand.
Very good. A place that has a little water and lots of sand. It's like a big, big beach, except there's no water. Very good. Diversity. Everybody should know this. This one is kind of a confusing question. Tell me, Dennis.
When you have many different kinds of things.
Yes, when you have many different kinds of things. When you have very many different kinds of species, it's species diversity, exactly. By the way, these are all graded, and you can see your grade if you go into MBPS ESOL. And if you see a question that you thought you answered correctly, for instance, on this question, if you answered D, I would have gone ahead and give you the points because it's a little confusing. So you should look at your grade in MBPS ESOL. Later, I'm going to put the grade into Skyward, so you'll see it in Skyward. But if you want to look at each question, you can do it in MBPS ESOL. All right, the next one. Ecological. Anybody besides Dennis or Vlad or Anastasia? 3, 2, 1. I'm going to give this to Vlad because he's so happy. Go ahead.
Hey.
Can you read it? No, I want to hear your handsome voice say it out loud.
Just to live life and happy.
Very good.
Where animals spend life.
Very good. Has to do with life and the habitats where animals and plants live. What does habitat mean? Habitat. Habitat? Is there a word in Spanish? Habitato? Habitat? Habitat? Is there a vowel at the end? Habitate? No? Habitad. Okay, a habitat's another way of saying like where you live. Habitat, where you live. Your home is your habitat, right? For a bird, it's the trees. Outside. Habitat. Where something lives. All right. Whose point was Super Vlad? All right. Vlad, Dennis, Anastasia, and Alex have A's.
If we're not done with the second,
No. Remember, these questions are all going to be on the test, so it's important that you listen and you understand the right answers. All right, next question. Ecosystem. Anybody new besides Vlad, Anastasia, Dennis, or Alex? Greg, tell me.
The animals and
Yes. This word is very much like habitat, very similar, where animals and plants live. For instance, desert, mountains, forest. Good job, Greg. Greg, you also have an A for today.
cat and egg.
I'm giving you an A plus in my heart. Anastasia, tell me.
When you have many types of
When you have
ecosystems.
many types of ecosystems. Ray, you get to go next, okay? If you want. I'm not going to put any more because you have your A. Do you know this one, Ray?
When there are no more
All right, very good. When there are no more of a species alive. You have an A for today too, Ray. Very good. Extinction. When there's no more of a species alive. Forest. Anybody with no points know this one? Tony, Jimmy. Thomas, tell me. A place where there's many trees. Excellent, Thomas. You have an A for today. Form. Jimmy, tell me.
The further small animal plants
no
Not quite, but that's good that you tried. I'm giving you a point.
kind of
Tell me, Anastasia.
type.
Vlad, you're next. Type or kind of something. Yes. Type or kind of something. Okay, Vlad, you get the next one. Super Vlad. Genetic. Tell me, Vlad. That's right. It's the special software code that makes us special. It's not really software code like a computer, but it's the DNA, right? Gives you brown hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, brown eyes. We've only got a couple minutes, so I'm going to move fast through the rest of these because I need to talk with you as well. Genetic diversity. Don't worry about answering. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what these are, okay? Genetic diversity is C, lots of different genes or software code to choose from.
yes, sir.
This is like what we talked about with a brother and sister, why it's not good for brother and sister to make a baby, because there's no genetic diversity. You want to find somebody that's different than you, so that when your DNA comes together, it's very different, and you won't have problems, or you'll have less problems. Insect. Alsace, tell me.
That's small animals that have many legs and also have legs.
Very good, Alsace. Bugs, small animals, they're not really animals, that have many legs and often have wings. Maybe they are animals. I'm not sure. I'd have to check on that. Anyway, you got the right answer. Known. I'm going to give Alsace this one again.
Some that's we know about.
Something we know about. Exactly. Vlad is a known super basketball player. We've seen him. We know he is the bomb. He's a good basketball player. He's known. We know that Vlad is a good basketball player, right? Right. Makeup. All right, Nancy.
Something is made of.
No.
What something is made of?
Something is made of.
Ah, yes, you're right. Yes, that's right. What something is made up. What's the makeup of this computer? Plastic, metal, other things. Okay, and screen, yeah, glass. Very good. All right, so that is the quiz. So I'm recording this, so you can go back and watch it. If you didn't understand what I was talking about today and you want to hear it again, you can go and watch it in MBPS ESOL in our Moodle site. Also, later you're going to have a test about all these things. I'll take all the quizzes and put it together and make a test. So you'll want to go back and watch these if you didn't understand everything. All right, that is that.